Alright, I never thought I'd be making a video talking about this movie, but I had the chance and opportunity to pick this movie up for pretty cheap. So I figured, why the hell not pick it up for a few bucks? It was like $4 and change. I was at a half price books today, and I knew it was there. That's what went there for. I picked some other cool stuff up, just some CDs and stuff. I've gotten a lot of CDs at half price books. That's actually a pretty good place to get CDs from. But the reason why I went there, and I'm blaming you guys on Patreon, because now that now that I have the ability to use my PayPal balance at stores because of the PayPal debit card thing, I'm able to buy stuff at stores with my PayPal stuff. So thanks to you guys on Patreon for allowing me to get this, as well as the other stuff, because my wife was short on cash this week because she doesn't get paid till she gets paid bi-weekly, but so that's why I had to buy my own CDs and stuff. But anyway, point of this video is not the cool stuff I got. The point of this video is one of the worst movies that has probably ever been created, that's supposed to be based off a very popular franchise, an anime franchise. And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about now. And that movie is none other than Dragon Ball Evolution. That's right. I finally sat down and watched this movie. And boy, let me tell you, it is rough. It is so bad that it's not even. The thing that disappoints me about the movie the most is that it's not even like fun bad. It's not like Double Dragon bad or like Street Fighter bad. I think Street Fighter is just bad, but like me, I like Double Dragon a lot, like the franchise. But that movie, it's bad, but it's still like entertainingly bad in a way. But this is just, it's just like, what are they doing? What were they thinking? And I know this has been talked about for years and years because it's been panned by many people that aren't even fans of the show. Pan this as being horrible. And even I'm pretty sure the director of the movie even said something to the effect that he regrets making the movie. Because the thing is that I feel like this movie had potential to it, but they just didn't know what the hell to do with it. And who was in charge of it, who directed it, who wrote the story for it, and all that stuff, had no freaking idea what the hell Dragon Ball even was remotely really about. They knew like the gist of it, but that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, sure, Goku's in it, Yamcha's in it, Bulma's in it, Chi-Chi's in it, Grandpa Gohan. They say Gohan, but it's Gohan, goddammit. Like, say it right, damn it. Chi-Chi, like, there's recognizable people. Mai, Piccolo. Mai and Piccolo are the main antagonists of the movie. Where do I even start with it? Like, what is wrong with this movie? The first thing is, the choreography in the movie is really, like, hokey and kind of bad. It's not like Double Dragon bad. I'll give it that. It's not as bad as Double Dragon is, but like it's still bad. And like they overuse like special effects, and like they use slow-mo a lot too, which is really annoying. Just like the fact that Goku's like a high schooler and like a normal teenager is really weird and odd. And the fact that, like, he doesn't have a tail, and, like, that he thinks he's, like, a human boy, but, like, he knows he has, like, superhuman strength for some reason. Because his grandpa knows, but he never says, like, why, that he finds him or whatever. But they alluded that he found him. But, like, it's just, it's just all over the place. And like he's a normal high school kid, and like the way they talk about like ki and like channeling ki and stuff, it's just it gives you that Avatar like Last Airbender vibe because they even call it airbending at one point. And I'm like, what is this? Is this an Avatar movie or is this a Dragon Ball movie? Because like I'll give you this. Like I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it make like realistic sense with like, but they shouldn't have used the word ki. They should have used the word chi. That would have made it make more sense. If you know anything about like Chinese culture and stuff like that, chi is a real thing. I believe it's Chinese culture where chi is like a real thing. And that's actually a thing. They study how to use their chi and channel it and all that stuff. That's what I think they were trying to go for, but they just used this airbending shtick to make it seem like it was more correct to the anime, but like it made it seem like it was an Avatar of the Last Airbender, and I've heard that movie's bad too. I don't know anything about that series. I know a little bit about it, but not enough to like watch that movie. But I know it's bad. But I think this is worse than that. So it's just I don't know, man. I could spend like 20 minutes just picking apart this movie. Like Piccolo is. They know he's a Namekian because Gohan says like, "Oh, Namekians will come back and try to take over the world or whatever." And like the makeup job is horrible for Piccolo. Like it doesn't even look like Piccolo. It kind of does. Like if you went to a dollar store and got like cheap makeup to like make a cheap Piccolo costume, that's what it looks like. But other than that, like the other really dumb part and plot point of this movie is the whole Ozaru or Great Ape, but they call it Ozaru. And the in the movie, this is strict. This I want to stress this for anybody that watches this that has nothing that knows nothing about Dragon Ball. What they say about Ozaru makes no sense in the context of the show. Because in the show, Ozarus, or great apes, are something the Saiyans transform into when they look at a full moon. Or use because the blood waves and use I forget what they called basically the false moon move Vegeta uses to go Great Ape when they destroy the moon after Gohan goes Great Ape. So that's what it is in this show. In the movie, they're acting like Ozaru or the Great Ape, but I'm just going to say Ozaru because that's what they call it in this piece of movie. In the movie, they say Ozaru works with Piccolo and is like a demonic or like a monster type thing that is like subservient to Piccolo. And I was like, what the hell are they talking about? Where did they get this from? Like, what the hell are they talking about? Because from what I gather, Goku is basically the humanoid reincarnation of Ozaru, I'm guessing. Or like he was destined to be Ozaru. I don't know, man. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this? The whole time I was laughing at how bad this was. I was not laughing because I was having a good time watching this. I was laughing from the standpoint of a fan watching this movie, horrified by what they did to this franchise. Like, this is not Dragon Ball. This right here, that is not fucking Goku. I don't know what the hell or who the hell that is, but that ain't Goku, okay? Like, no. I'm not blaming any actors or It's not even the director's fault or whatever. It's the studio. The studio signed off on this, and they said it was, oh, that looks good. Sure, go with it. This is 20th Century Fox, or now Disney. It's their fault. Why do you think this isn't streamable anywhere? Why do you think this is on Disney Plus? Because they want to scrub this from existence. Because it is horrible. Like I said, the director himself said it was a travesty and he shouldn't have made it. And even James Marsters, the guy that plays Piccolo, even said he regrets doing this movie. I don't know how anybody else feels, but there's a podcast with Michael Rosenbaum, the guy that plays Lex Luthor on Smallville, where he talks to different actors and voice actors and stuff. He talked to James Marsters. He brought this up, and James was like, wish you wouldn't have brought that up because I don't like talking about it because it was a horrible movie. So, like, yeah. I would imagine anyone that worked on this piece of crap doesn't want anything to do with it. And doesn't want to talk about it. The funny thing is, James Marsters actually does a voice in Dragon Ball Super. And you really can't tell. That's one of the reasons why I watched the movie, to see if you could tell if he sounded like Zamasu. But he really doesn't. He makes his voice a lot deeper and gruffer to do Piccolo's voice. Which is fine. I get what he was doing, but like, you can't tell he's Zamasu. But I assure you, he is Zamasu. And I'm going to have an opportunity to meet him in December. I'm debating on whether or not I want to keep this to get it signed. I don't know if he'll want to sign it, but I would just bring it up as a joke because I know he doesn't like talking about it. But like I said, I don't blame any of the actors. They're just doing their job. They signed on to do a movie, and they got to do their job. And like I said, I honestly think if they do a Dragon Ball live action movie correctly, it could turn out pretty good. It honestly could. I really do think if it was done more akin to how the show was or is supposed to be, or whatever part of the franchise they base it on, as long as they get someone that knows what the hell they're working with, this could have been decent. It could have been good. I honestly think that. And I don't know why this calls it the Z edition, but it does. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this movie other than, like, don't watch it. It's not worth the $4 I paid for it. And, like, to be honest, I just bought it because A, I've always wanted to see it. B, I really wanted to do a video about it. And C, my dad actually watched it and he said it wasn't that bad. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. I was like, if you watched Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, you would be like, what the was that movie? Because my dad likes hokey, weird movies anyway. So, like, I get why he kind of liked it. But, like, no, Dad, if you watch this movie, you are literally, like, you need to watch the original Dragon Ball, man. Because, like, this, I don't know what this is. Like, literally, this should be called Dragon Story Evolution. Oh, and by the way, they don't even call Shenron. They call him Shenlong. Which is fine, because I think that's like the Japanese pronunciation of Shenron in like Japanese. If you like say it phonetically or something, I think it's like Shenlong. I think. Don't quote me on that or hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure that's why they call Shenron Shenlong, which that's fine, but I was like, what are they doing, man? And the movie ends with him doing like some weird, like, super Kamehameha / like Dragon Fist type thing. They were trying to do the Dragon Fist thing where he punches through King Piccolo in the anime, but like what was it, dude? Like I don't know. I don't know, man. I could, like I said, I could sit there for like 25 minutes ripping this movie, and I know my brother is gonna be like, "Why the hell did you watch this movie?" He's not gonna say that, but he'll say like, "Why'd you watch this movie?" I feel like as a Dragon Ball fan, speaking to my brother, that I owed us that much for myself to experience it. Am I going to torture you with watching it? No. I I'm gonna make a really bad joke here, and it is a joke, and my brother will laugh at it. But be glad, and this is speaking to my older brother who is blind, by the way, and still likes watching TV and anime and stuff like that. Be glad you can't completely see this movie, because if you could, your eyes would explode from disgust. Like I'm not even kidding. So like I wish I could gouge my eyes out after watching that, because it was bad. I wish I could neuralize my brain like in Men in Black, but I can't. I have to live with the fact that I watched this movie, and it now exists as a part of my memories in my brain. So I watched it. It's bad. Do not watch it unless you really want to torture someone or waterboard someone or some form of torture. I don't know. Unless you want to torture yourself, go ahead and watch it. I wouldn't do it, but man, am I glad I did it? Yeah, I'm glad I watched it to say I at least watched it. Because, to be real, and this is where I'm going to end this video, I always said to myself, the movie was bad. But as of late, since I've watched the 3 Evil Dead movies, Evil Dead 1, 2, and Army of Darkness, I don't want to judge a movie without actually watching it anymore. I just don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, that movie's ass. Yeah, but why is it ass? I can't say it's ass unless I watch it. And I'll tell you this much. Army of Darkness was way fucking better than this movie. I'm going to do a video on Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness together in one video. But I wanted to get this one out first. But holy crap, stay away from this travesty of a movie. It is bad. Don't watch it. It's not worth it. IMDb 2.5. That's pretty generous. If I had to rate it, I'd give it like a 0.8. Maybe a 1 if I'm generous. But 2.5 is generous, I feel. But anyway, that's my thoughts on Dragon Ball Evolution, the Z Edition. Yeah, baby. That's Z Edition. That's the DVD exclusive edition. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it. It's bad. Don't watch it. Thank you guys for supporting me on Patreon. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to buy that movie and all the other cool stuff I got today as well. If you guys want to see what I did pick up, I'll be doing a video on my Patreon page. So if you are a supporter, go check out my page later on today. It'll be put up so you guys can see what I got. Some pretty cool stuff, just CDs and stuff like that. Anyway, thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for watching. And this has been Rolling with Kevin. And I am rolling out and probably throwing out this movie. I'm not gonna really throw it out, but I wish I could, but I'd be better off just flushing $4 down the toilet. But anyway, that'll do it for me today. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button for all notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos, go live, post on the community page, all that good stuff. Shout outs to all my Patreon supporters: Matt Y99, Reaper7734, Titled Cal, AJ Gadawa, Oliver Frederick, Zual Atfi, It's Me, Charlize, Joe, William Swift, Griff 17, Charlie McKeon, Reverse Security, Zoo Hall, Preliab, Just Drew, Ari Munson, HHG Fan, George McConnell, Elliot Scott, Benjamin Tellen, Magdalene Massaro, Vic Gomez, Freddie Ladd, Lee Fernay, and TJ Johnson. And I almost forgot about my newest one, Simon Lim Rossman. If I pronounced it wrong, I apologize, but thank you all for supporting me. It really does help out the channel a lot. Thank you to everyone whose name was scrolling across the screen for this screen. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to also follow me on Facebook and X as well if you want updates on what I'm doing, what I'm working on. If you want updates on when I upload videos, X is the best place to go for that because I always tweet out when I do new videos. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I am rolling out.